Hi guys, so this is my third makeup tutorial that I've created. Oh, I can't believe that I've done that many because I didn't think I'd be motivated, but there we go. These things happen and I'm really glad I'm doing it so I can show you guys what I can do and what I really love doing. So today I decided to do a makeup tutorial where I used a gold type of color on the not the inside, but like the middle part of my eyelids, and then brown colors around it, so it's more like a gold halo. I used a liquid lip from Limecrime, this one here, in the color Buffy. Anyway, this tutorial is actually a voiceover, so if you're interested in watching, please do. Hey guys, I hope you're having a really good day today. And I was just figuring out when the camera was working, and yes it is, it's working. So I'm just dabbing on cream on my forehead and my cheeks and my chin, rubbing it all in. Now the cream that I use is actually the primer, which is called the Calming Primer. It's listed down in the description bar. Anyway, so now I'm using the NYX eyeshadow base, something like that, and I'm dabbing this on my eyelids, just making sure that I cover the eyelid area. So that's where I'll be working today with my different types of eyeshadow. I used a flat brush here from Echo Tools. I think this is a really natural type of brush set. And then I have the Peach Too Faced palette. I basically just used a colour in here that was similar to the colour of my eyeshadow base, and I placed it over the top so it would be easier to blend my shadows together. Ah yes, now I have my Tarte palette in front of me. This has amazing colours and so many different types, as well as you can see, highlighter, contour and blush. So in this case, I will be taking a brush, yes, which is quite a fat one because I want this to work into my crease and be a transparent colour. Anyway, I have my lighter colour that I've used in this palette and just swiping this across my eyelids back and forth, windscreen wiper motions in my crease area. So for this part of the tutorial, I use the colour Van Gogh with it. Yeah, I love these colours and the names of them. They're absolutely awesome. Very creative. So I use this for the outer part of my eyelid and the inner part so I can begin my halo effect. So making sure that the outside areas are darker than the middle, and the middle, that's when I'll go in with my gold colour. So just building up on the colours bit by bit with a little bit of pigment each time, just so that I can blend so much easily. Now I'm really sorry about this, guys. I wasn't in focus at all. But in this part, I basically used the hot Mama colour in the palette, and this was again to darken the areas and make it look more dynamic. So I layered this on top of the previous colour Van Gogh with it. Now back into the palette again. Oh geez. Oh no, I'm not too bad now this time. You could see that I used a gold colour, so it's actually bronze. Casting is the name of the colour in this palette, and I use this on the middle part of my eyelid. to brighten up the area and make it look a little bit more classical with a bit of sparkle. I certainly noticed that using this colour, it wasn't as, I guess, bright as I thought it would be, so then I decided that I needed to use a setting spray to make it more brighter, so I just sprayed Myst and Fix, I think it's called. You don't have to use that, you can use anything that works for you. A bit of liquid really helps it brighten up a bit. And just using eyeliner here, it's a liquid eyeliner that I got from BYS in Kmart. I use this colour to, well, I use this eyeliner to, you know, create my wings, which I need for this look to make it look more complete. I've certainly got to have my eyelash curler for my eyelashes because I need them to stand up straight or basically curl up to the heavens. That's what I want. And plus I feel more attractive when my eyelashes are facing up, not poking me in the eyeballs. Anyway, I'm going back into the palette again. This time I'm using the colour Starry Night. Starry Night is a very dark blue colour. And this I'm using to, again, darken up the areas on the outside, just show that there's more dimension. So hopefully you can see that is the effect I'm trying to have here, as well as using a fat brush, going back in and blending it all out together. I must not forget my mascara. This is another BYS mascara that I've used. And this is to brush my eyelashes and make them look more beautiful. With the eyelashes that I have, they were from eBay. And yes, my favourite foundation. It is the colour Natural Fawn. It looks lighter than it actually is, because when it stays on longer, it darkens up a little bit more. Using my beauty blender, a damp one, just dabbing that all over my face in gentle motions, not actually beating myself up about it. Completely forgot to add this in the video because I'm just so clever. Not. I did use a highlighting colour for my under eyes and my forehead, nose and chin. This was a powder that I used from my contouring palette that you have seen in my previous videos if you've been watching them. And then I just use a stippling brush that is mixed up with my powder, the compact press powder from Essence, I think, and this is brushed all over my face just to set the powder in. And it feels so good at the same time. It smells really good at the same time. Yes, Essence is the brand, and in colour Perfect Beige. Sorry you can't see that there, but it is listed below in the description bar. Now using my BYS contouring and highlighting palette, I use a fat brush here. Sorry you couldn't see that again. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. And using that in circular motions all over my forehead and brushing that around towards my cheeks, which will then be perfect to contour. And I do like the colour brown, and I do like looking at myself in the mirror. I do. I'm quite vain. Yes. Yeah, so using that as my contouring palette usually, and basically carving out my cheeks, because that's what you got to do. I also use a lip balm. Really, it doesn't matter what lip balm you use as long as you know that it feels good and it keeps your lips moisture. This is a different contour palette, but it's still by BYS, and I use the highlight. Sorry, I'm wrong. It is the blush color in this palette, which is like a peach color. I'm just dabbing on the apples of my cheeks and then up to my ears, followed by my BYS eyebrow palette. This is great. Yes, I have used this a lot. And my Ardell Gel Fix. My Ardell Gel Fix is something very new that I've started using. I know it helps me keep my eyebrows in place, which I absolutely love. And it feels good, and it's transparent as well. It's not a coloured one. Oh yes, now we're going straight into my highlighting palette, which I absolutely love, from BYS. I'm using the light pink colour for my cheeks, and then for my nose, get that shine on. The glow is what you need. Now this time, hopefully I get it right with my nose contour, using a thick brush, just making out a shadow for my my lines on my nose, if that makes any sense, and then using my beauty blender just to pat it down, and the colour isn't that harsh. My god, where are my words going today? That's a problem, they're not going, they're staying. Now, using the Van Gogh colour with it, Van Gogh with it from the Tarte palette, basically brushing this underneath my eyes, so in my waterline, making a soft shadow that reflects the top part of my eyes, and using the mascara again just to fix up bits and pieces, especially for my fake eyelashes, and using the colour Buffy on the limecrime lipstick, which I do actually mention at the beginning of the video, so you've heard it twice. Lucky you! And I've got one more thing to do, and I'm looking for it. I wonder what this part is. Oh yes, don't forget, I've got to use the highlighting colour in the Tarte palette. This is the Authentic highlight, and I use this in the inner corner of my eyes just to make my eyes stand out. So this is the end result. I really enjoyed doing it, and I know that I wanted to do some type of halo eye today with my Tarte palette. Yes, I love this palette. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'm going to keep saying that to your faces. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.